So hello everyone, in this video I'll be telling you about Google Fonts, which is a very great website to get custom fonts. So basically web safe fonts, which I told you about, what are those, uh, which don't require any link or any external link. They uh, they are actually built in browsers and supported by the browsers. But if you want some cool looking font families, at that time you will be using Google Fonts, which is a great place to search for font families. And font families are very important if you're working on a website or a modern website. If you're designing that, then font families is very good. It tells the theme about the website, whether it be fashion, technology, or anything. So let's search for Google Fonts here. You can search for Google Fonts. The first website will be the place where we are going now. And in there you will see a lot of font families with different categories, whether it be sans serif, serif, or anything. So now you can see this is the search area where we can search for the font families. And let me just remove the font families which I used earlier. These are the font families available, and it is a very long list. You can see what kind of font families you want. For example, if I want this font family, so I can click on this, and this font family has different styles, you can see. And for using that, I'll be telling you how you can use that. Let me just show you the different font family. Let's say I want to use this Poppins. So it is for Hindi. Now you can see the design of the look here in the greater detail, and you can select the thickness of that particular font family as well. If you want to select this thickness, you can select this one. I can also select the medium one. Also, I can select the italic one, so I can also use the italic variant as well if I want to. I can use a semi bold. This 600 is the font weight value we can specify. What is font weight? I have already told you in the last video. So let's use it. You can see in here, you can click and you'll see you have selected Poppins font family, and these are the variants we have selected. So it is 400, 500, 600, and 700. So these are the thickness that we can apply to it, this font family. And for applying this font family, we actually need to use this link tag, which is there. We can also use the import if we are using the external CSS. So we can use this one. And in internal CSS as well we can use, but we need to place that inside the style tag. So you can do both of them, anything you want. Let me just do the link tag, this one. I can just copy paste the same thing and paste that here. And now I can use the font family here. If you go down, you can see that it is suggesting us that you can use font family Poppins and a fallback font family, which is sans serif. So I can copy the same thing and use it in heading 1. I can use that. Let me just remove this. So if I use this and go to my page, you can see this font family is now changed. Similarly, I can select other font families or multiple font families as well. Just like I selected this Poppins, and inside the link you can see Poppins is selected and the weight 400, 500, and the others are selected. I can also select the other font families which are available here. I can also search for a particular name here, and in the categories I can select a particular category. For example, if I want the sans serif font family, so I can select sans serif only, and if I want monospace, then I can select or check that only. So let's say I want only the serif font families. So I can select this one if I want, let's say this font family, Merryweather. In here, you just have to select the styles. For example, I want to select this one and also the bold one, let's say. So now you can see Merryweather and the Poppins are applied in this link or combined in this link. So we can use both the font families in our code. I can copy the same line again and remove the previous one with this updated link, which has both the font families, Poppins and the Merryweather. And now I can use Poppins in here, and let's say I'm using Merryweather in here in the paragraph. So I can copy the font family here, property, and paste that here. So if I go to the page, you can see the font family is now changed, and I can also add font weight because I have grabbed the font weight 700. So it will be bolder if I add this. So you can see that. Similarly, I can do this in this as well. So actually it is in the heading one, so it is already bold. So let me just decrease the boldness to 400. So now you can see it is a little bit lighter than previous. So this is how we add Google Fonts in a web page. I hope you got the idea. Thank you for watching. Let's meet in the another one.